Alright, what's up guys? Let's make the sound check quickly. It seems that it's working. Keep up joining. Alright, I need to make some adjustments. Here it is. Please write sure. Everybody, are you able to comment? Comment anything about Russia and what else? Sounds good, great. Hello, Scott. So, comment anything about Russia. What else can I say? I will say that all right, it's working and making some sound checks. So if you haven't been able to ask me a question, you still have time to write down your questions and I will answer. And this video is gonna be, we're gonna go through this whole year, wrap up this whole year. I have a video prepared for you. It's gonna be live tomorrow, and but we're gonna see it the first time. My thoughts about this year concerning my channel and my experiences in Russia. So keep up joining, guys. Looks nice. We have 10 people online. Welcome, Scott, Oля, Mikki Hiri. S наступающим, hyvää tulevaa uutta vuotta. Kiitos samoin. And before we start, it's the return. Hello, Black Cat. Nice to see you guys. Everybody's here. I have prepared my St. Petersburg, my most favorite ska ice hockey team ska shirt, hoodie on. This stream, let's see how long we'll continue. I have some stuff prepared. We're gonna go through some videos and Q&A, and let's keep the discussion hot. Hello, Gloria. Yes, it's a return of Mammoth vodka. As you can see, I haven't been drinking it too much, but this is actually pretty good vodka, and I'm not sure am I able to promote. Am I able to promote? I can do these, guys, and check it out. So, but I'm gonna promote this a little bit because this was actually pretty good. My favorite vodka is actually well, the one I bring usually from Russia when it's legal. It's definitely what is it? My God, Beluga vodka. It's called. It's premium vodka, but in Russia it's very, very cheap. But this one I found like, I don't know, a year ago, and I've been drinking it live. Polaska, Polish. Is it Polish vodka? All right, let's pour some vodka. There's a little bit left, and we're gonna make a drink, a Russian drink. And check this out. I've been saving this for a while. Since we are on Igor in Russia stream. And hello, Ionis V. And I will bring you guys up to the front since you are members. We're gonna be drinking some Russian Power energy drink. I don't drink energy drink, but I got this, so I'm gonna taste it. Hyvää iltaa taas. Hello, Gloria. It's basic energy drink. You can find it actually in Finland. At least you could used to. Should we do a quick taste test video since it's one of my series, which has returned? And no, it's returning. All right. Smells exactly. This is Russian drink, Russian power. I don't think it's actually produced in Germany. A lot of Russian products are produced in Germany. For example, in Finland and probably all around Europe, you have these Russian shops. In Finland, they are like Estonian shop. Well, they are Estonian shops, and you can get a lot of Russian stuff there. Not produced in Russia, most of them, but Russian food. So this is from that type of store, and it's ice cold genießen. I don't know, but you should drink it ice cold. So this is typical, just a branding, generic energy drink. I know already, so I kind of ruined. I think I ruined the taste test, but let's try it. Very, very sugary, but basic energy drink, cheap one, of course. But this definitely a cool logo, Russian power. All right, but we're gonna make. I give this 2.5 out of 5. All right, but extra for the cover, so it's gonna be. I give it a 3. And this will keep me up for a while with you guys. I hope you guys enjoy and stay tuned. So this is. We have some people coming in. Hold up. Yes, we have some people coming in, and keep up joining. We're gonna soon make release a new video. Not a video, it is a video, but I mean it's like a wrap-up video of 2022. And in this stream, you can talk to me in English, Finnish, or Russian. I will answer it in English or your native language. I think I'm the only one on YouTube speaking multiple languages. Sure, English, Russian is the basic, but the third language, I think it's quite a new thing. All right, streaming through StreamYard. This is a good thing. It's very convenient. I want to add a. Here it is. You can highlight your comment. Here like this. Yes. You can leave a comment through Super Chat and support the channel, and this way it's also highlighted to everybody else. Color the beer like Karjala beer. Yes, it is. Let's, by the way, try it. Cheers. The New Year is almost here. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. It's been an awesome year on the channel. I'm gonna go through the year wrap up in a bit. But cheers to you guys. Special thanks to members. I haven't been drinking this vodka energy drink mix for a long time. I gotta say, it tastes really good. All right, let's get drunk together. Scott, you're gonna party like it's 1929. So guys, have you been I have some question also prepared, gathered from YouTube, and I'm actually have to check out quickly is there any new additions to the questions. I'm gonna be answering them in a bit. Let the people join up. Meanwhile, please leave a like. Please leave a like to the channel, to this video below. All right, lots of likes already. Keep them coming. Going to the community, gonna check out the any questions. 39 likes, very nice on the post. All right. So guys, do you think we should start the video or wait for people to come in? All right, thanks a lot, Black Cats. For those who don't know, I'm very productive, and I have also a channel where I film Russian Empire's First World War bases all across Helsinki, Helsinki, Espoo, well, the capital city area, and I've been doing a lot of work on that. Like tons of. I'm the first one to video film all of them, all of the bases. There's 37 bases and hundreds of defense stations, which can be really huge, like hundreds of meters long. So they are really in a tricky places, forgotten, etc. And I've actually that's my Indiana Jones moment. I go there and I just love feel the history and feel that I'm doing something great. And this year, like 3 weeks ago, something like that, the main channel media of Finland, the Yle, made a news about it, and it was all around, and my video on the platform was also watched like 233,000 times, like in 2 days. In Finland, that's like 5% of the whole population. That's pretty good. So doing a lot of good stuff there as well. But thank you. It's in Finnish mostly, but some older videos, since I've been filming them for over 2 years, they are in English. And I also speak that hello to Igor in Russia. You can find the English ones, by the way, on my channel here on Igor in Russia as well. It's a different playlist, but it's that other channel is gonna have actually all of them combined. And yeah, if you want to know how hard has it been, I'm gonna send you the link to the. I also made a map out of all of my journey to the First World bases, and I put them on a map, and you can actually just travel inside this map and see all of them. But for you foreigners, basically, you can choose the ones with Igor logo on it. That means it's released. Other ones are still coming, but here it is. All bases of Finland by Igor. All right, let's not go into that. I keep them things separately. So we gotta Salla ask the question, and we're gonna go into the questions soon. Yeah. Could you ask a prop? I don't understand. What do you mean? It says, what is opinion Russian like Finnish people here? What do you mean? What do Russians think of Finnish, or what? Most of here are some of the Finnish, and some people are from USA, Ireland, I know, etc. So it's international stuff. Super thanks to Black Cat for a super chat. How hard is it to do subtitles on the other channel, future-wise? Thanks. Listen, do you mean the other channel? I tried for the 1.5 years to do the English versions and translate into Finnish and vice versa in those in those trench videos. It's so hard, and it's quite it's very niche thing, so it's not worth it. So basically, it's very hard. And same thing for this channel. I make videos in English, but sometimes I make videos that are concerning Finnish history combined with Russian, like for example my Russian Finland series, or let's put it like this, or what else do I do? Russian Finland and Finnish St. Petersburg series and that type of stuff. So it's I try to translate them a bit, and sometimes make translations for. But for example, the latest video with the babushka from Vsevolozhsk, which, by the way, is just random thing. I was filming Vsevolozhsk, and this is how I film. I just go, and I try to, if I feel good, I start to talk to people. So this was I actually walked a bit. I was tired. I had grabbed a beer. I had filmed all my way in many series. I filmed all my walk to that point. I need to charge my battery, so I bought a beer from the shop, which I also filmed, It's all there in Всевolosk series on my channel. And that this babushka came out and she was like started to talk, and I said something to her also because I like babushkas. They're really nice. Something about cats because I wanted to feed a cat and he ran away. So we started talking, and this is what great about Russia. You just talk and stuff start to happen. And she had Finnish roots, Ingrid Finn roots, and she started talking and she was like, "Oh my God, you're from Finland? What?" And this is how the video came about. So I translated that to English, but it would be too hard to do also in Finnish because I'm still not a big channel. I'm not a huge channel, so it's not worth it basically, since some great videos receive only hundreds of views. Some videos with a good topic receive thousands or 1,000. So, walk in the sanctioned St. Petersburg got now over 1,000 views. Well, it's just a walk in St. Petersburg, but this golden stuff with babushkas, etc. So, yeah. So I think we're gonna raise a toast and go to the video. So are you guys drinking as well? It is Friday. Let's do it like this. All right, so I have prepared a video. Let's see if it works. So this video, next video, you're gonna see the premiere of the video. I'm gonna upload it separately, also on my channel tomorrow. But I don't think I should bother you guys with a video. I have lots of videos prepared, and we can also talk about my filming style and what else I have in my waiting for you to see. I have tons of material, and we can talk about that as well. It's Friday, getting crunk. Scott is smoking something. So, all right, let's see, how does it work, by the way? I have to... All right, here's the video. This is... This video is my thoughts about 2022, recorded today, edited today, so hope you guys enjoy. I'll stay quiet for a while. Actually have to turn off the music for a bit. Like this. And we'll watch it like this. Let's go. No sound, was I correct? No sound, was I correct? No sound. I wonder how does it work to have the sound in. Interesting. I had this problem sometime. I have to think. Sorry, guys. Yeah, the sound is okay now, but from the video. Oh, wow. Keep on talking. Keep up the discussion live. Check. It's working, yes. Oh, wow. It's interesting. So if I put this on, you don't hear anything. So I don't know what to do. It used to work sometimes. It used to work. The picture works, but okay, the video, the sound doesn't work. I will read the video, and I will read what I said in the video. Let's do it like this. All right? I will put the video here on the background so you'll see. All right, here's the speech I made on the video. You can go and watch it tomorrow live on the YouTube. Not live, but you'll watch it on YouTube. But here are my thoughts on the matter. Turn this. So, the year 2022 on Igor in Russia channel has been very busy this whole year. In this little speech, I will try to summarize what I've experienced, and some of the highlights, and maybe something of more personal type. As we all know, the year 2022 has been devastating. Not going into that horrible conflict that influenced most of the world in some ways. Any more specific, let me just say that all of the progress that was done in cultural and tourism field took a giant leap back to basically zero. Russia was hit with unprecedented sanctions and company boycotts, with over 1,000 companies leaving Russian market or in some way stopping their operations. Millions Ukrainian refugees fled Ukraine to Europe, and what is uncovered is that in the West, that these refugees escaped also to Russia. I was actually astonished that according to Statista.com, the number one country with most Ukrainian refugees was actually Russia, having 2.8 million refugees. Masses of young people left Russia as a way to avoid the partial mobilization. Personally, as a vlogger making videos about Russia with intent to bring the world actually together, to make people understand Russian people more via daily life images, my work took a huge step back in so many ways this year. Every business cooperation I had last year stopped in 2022. No companies wanted to, in 2022, yes. No companies wanted to do anything with Russian or Russia. Then there was also attack on the Russian language and culture, my culture. Unofficially though, yet so true. In one point on my channel, it felt when showing the real life in Russia, real amazing Russian people, the only comments I received were trolling about Putin, the conflict, attacking me personally as well. Nonetheless, I maintain producing the content focusing on exploring Russian cities, especially my most beloved city in the world, St. Petersburg, exploring the culture, and I think it's a correct decision. My goals haven't changed. I want to show the Russia most of you won't see, whether it's shiny imperial Russia or dark, depressing Nevertheless, it's always amazing, interesting, and so dear. Thankfully, my channel has been growing on YouTube and Facebook, breaking records. This year, I have produced even more videos on YouTube than last year. I just can't help myself. Uh, you guys have watched my videos almost 1 million views this year, 813,000 to be exact, and exceeded now we have exceeded 9,000 subscribers. So big thank you to all watching and subscribing and becoming members. This fuels my big dream to experience and show Russia to everybody. I have also started focusing on member-only content. You are all welcome to support my work and becoming a member for only $1.99 or $3.99 per month. I appreciate all the help that I can get. There's been so much videos, so I'm gonna just go through some of my favorite, most favorite moments chronologically-ish. Um, I visited Sestroresk city, which is part of St. Petersburg, and had a small playlist of Sestroresk videos on my channel. I have explored new awesome St. Petersburg suburbs all around this amazing city. I filmed even pro-Ukrainian protest in Finland, filmed also some protest in St. Petersburg, Gostiny Dvor, 2 days after the conflict began on 26th of February. Almost got arrested that time, actually. I have continued filming the Finnish companies in St. Petersburg and them also leaving St. Petersburg and Russian market. For example, I filmed the last moments of Finnish grocery store chain Prisma. That's actually one of the top videos of 2022. I filmed even the last moments of Finnish-Russian Allegro fast train, one of the last moments, when there was a slight panic-like situation in Finlandsky station. You're gonna see some clips on the actual video with this speech, by the way, tomorrow. I filmed ordinary life in St. Petersburg, which is all actually one of my favorite things to do when the location is something special, more special than just Nevsky. I continued the unique series of Finnish St. Petersburg, where I filmed the Finnish streets and locations in St. Petersburg. Nobody has done that before. I came back to Viborg and filmed more of this awesome historical Finnish, Russian, Swedish city. I plan to explore also in the future this awesome place even further. I have filmed Russian grocery stores, gas station. You guys are interested in prices. I have also continued unique series of Russian Finland. It is still uncomprehensive for many that a lot of achievements for Finnish success was established by or via Russians during the time Finland was part of Russia. I filmed some cool videos from St. Petersburg, like Sennaja Square's notorious Aprashka market, visited inside Sennaja's fire department, with permission I might add, and filmed Vasily Island, filmed Krestovsky Island, and also Petrogradsky side, and in St. Petersburg. I've made guide videos for foreigners to visit Russia more easier for those who want to visit Russia. I filmed also shopping malls like Galleria and City Mall, Passage and Nevsky, and started also streaming from Russia and home streams, like this one here. Most visually strong content was actually on Victory Day, 9th of May in St. Petersburg, and also on Navy Day. I even saw and filmed Putin from pretty close. There it was a small clip you just saw. I continued filming St. Petersburg musicians, also for my own playlist, own series basically. I have a lot of different playlists and I actually call them series. I've spent some time with Russian street musicians even and played myself. Started a new series about Russian markets, that's own different world with very lively people from Caucasus areas, that's great personalities, etc. I filmed Russian substitute products like Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Starbucks, etc., replacement products and companies. Also filmed and transformed. I also filmed the transformed Russian Finland's brand replacements. Overall, I don't think there are better channels about real Russia with real footage out there. Many of the bigger vloggers, the actual Russian ones, are no longer in Russia but still trying to hold on to their core content, which is weird since real Russian channels don't have any real footage, just usually four walls and recycled material from internet. As a brand new thing, I have now made a public an Igor in Russia Google map with all of my city mappings and linking to my videos. There you can see it. There you can watch any of the St. Petersburg and other cities I've been so far and see the actual video from any location that interests you. Go check it out later, of course. The link to the map will be now on every new video. From my channel's content perspective, it's been a very hard-working year, and I want to thank you for watching my videos, really do, and for all the support. I plan to explore more Russia next year. Keep on watching. Let's hope the year 2023 will be better in so many ways and will bring peace and rebuilding among nations. Keep on watching as I document life as it is in the most awesome Russia and everything Russian. Here is what I actually say on this video. So, all right, enough of speeches. Let's see what you guys' comments were like. There you go. So a lot of things has happened this year on the channel. Let's see. I'll go through some questions. Did the voice work, right? Yes. Imagine I spoke 20 minutes for nothing. There we go. Somebody, and we can now actually have a sip and continue. Thank you, Black Cat, for 5 new membership. I need to say big thank you for Scott. He's been growing the member community really nicely. So we have subscribers and then we have members. Members is a bigger way to support the channel and receive some extra videos as well. For example, I had an extra long video from Vsevolozhsk Road of Life. That was actually the church where I visited on the hill right before the memorial. I hope you guys saw it. You who are members, I mean. All right. Yeah, asks. Now we can go to some questions. I will put some videos in the background also soon. And yeah asks, when Ruski celebrates Christmas. Christmas is celebrated on the 7th of January. And it's a more religious celebration than any other. Basically, the main thing is the New Year's Eve. That's when the gifts are given, etc. Black Cat actually answered, correct. Nice tree. All right, thank you, Gloria. You'll see it. I will maybe even post it tonight after the stream, this video. You can listen to my thoughts even more. But your picture doesn't move. I think it moved. No sound. Nyt kuva on ok. Juuri nyt kuuluu. Yes. Sing, play guitar. Let's see if I have only electronic guitar. So it's pretty loud and it's 10:30. When you're coming in Turku visit, there's only market in Helsinki. I was supposed to come to Turku this Sunday, but couldn't. And what else? I have filmed Turku few times for my Russian filming series. Turku is my favorite city in Finland, and I love the imperial feel to it. You know, plus the historical thing where Alexander the First and the Prince of Sweden met. Was it Prince? The future king, anyways. I'm sending friends. Great. All right. What else do we have here? Again, gets. Wow. Thank you. That's so awesome. Did everybody receive the gift? Did everybody receive the gift for what else? How does this work? Like this. Yes. We can go through some questions. Let's see. Is there any? If you haven't become a member, please click that green thing and you will receive the free membership from Scott to Igor in Russia channel. Joseph received it. Great, great. Russian Empire. All right, I will do. I have to. Oh no! How do I take this out? I will. I have to. I will have to block the user for a while. You have become my favorite streamer. Oh wow! Thank you, Black Cat. And I know there's a lot of competition. I'm not a good streamer yet. This is not my main thing, but I would definitely want to evolve in this as well. It's a great way to grow membership. My streams in Russia, for example, live streams from the streets of St. Petersburg, for example, or Viborg, I would really love to. There's a problem with the algorithms because I have to stream just blank without any like metadata, and it's a problem because nobody can find the stream except only few subscribers. That's a problem. Turku is the original oldest city in Finland, the original capital city. After Finland became part of Russia in 1809, in 1812, Alexander the First moved the capital city from Turku closer to Russia and St. Petersburg, Helsinki, when they actually started developing that village, which had like 4,000 population at that time. But it's a really beautiful city. Did everybody? Yes, everybody received the gifts. Thank you a lot. Wow. All right. Sent 10 friends that subscribed yesterday. All right. Thank you, Black Cat. Thank you so much. I hope they enjoy the stuff from Russia as much as I do filming them. Yes, we have a cat. Oli Dikot. The cat is sleeping. Actually, he walked out of the bathroom, as you can see. He came out. That's why it's open. Uh-huh. He ate and now he sleeps with Olga. All right, guys. So we have some questions up here. So we're gonna do. Where is the? All right, here's some questions from YouTube and Facebook, which I'm gonna answer. And please continue hitting those questions. So let's have a discussion, small battle, maybe even. The first question over here, and this is a translation, Slovakian person from, let's put it here. So there you go. It says, it's translation to Finnish, but originally a Slovak person. What is your nationality and how long you lived in Russia? And this is something that I don't mind people like mistaking that information, but I don't live in Russia, even though I wouldn't mind. Actually, I would love to live in Russia, but I don't. I live also in Russia, but I basically just visit very often, and I try to visit as much as I can. But my nationality is Finnish, and this is answer to other question as well. People say a lot of stuff about me being Russian, and well, I'm not Russian Finnish. I'm just Finnish, but but I'm Russian by blood, and by my roots and my history, by my language, by my culture, and also mixed with Finland, of course, since I lived almost all my life. I was born in Soviet Latvia, having green Finnish roots as well. So I'm just celebrating all of that. All right. Next question. Let's put it here. Let's there says Oleg Gusev, I think this is from YouTube. Моя мама мне говорила, что финны едут в Петербург, чтобы как следует напиться и закупить алкоголь. Это правда? So Oleg asks that his mother said that Finnish people travel to St. Petersburg to drink a lot and to buy alcohol. Is it true? If we don't talk about this post-conflict era, I don't think that St. Petersburg. It used to be. It used to be for ages that Finnish people came to. People come into. Finnish people like to drink, especially when alcohol is so expensive in Finland. So people travel to Estonia and mostly to buy alcohol. When alcohol was raised, the price in Estonia, and it was cheaper to go to Latvia even further, like 300, 400 kilometers, people went to Latvia to buy it cheaper. Russia is not popular anymore, like a travel location, but Finnish people I don't think that most Finnish people go to St. Petersburg, those who went before 24th of February, to buy alcohol, especially when you can bring only 1 liter of vodka from Russia. I think people go there, and yes, they drink there a lot because it's so cheap and enjoy themselves, but not to just buy alcohol. So it's partially correct and partially not. But yes, there is still there's a lot of like gas tourists to Russia, and unfortunately some like is it like love traveling, what you call that? But this is why I would love to see Russia expanding as a great location for tourists, because it's the best location. I don't know why would anybody go to Estonia, this small village, when you have St. Petersburg as far as, this is why I try to show, but it's okay. People can go any way they want, but I prefer St. Petersburg. I prefer St. Petersburg in Russia over any other location. Also as a tourist, yes. There's thanks for the super chat. Baphomet asks, "Are you afraid of being drafted?" But this is it. I answered it in my other question answer before this. That I'm not a Russian. I never was a Russian citizen, but so no, I'm not. This is why. Lero Lonkero asks this question. This is a personal question. So I'm not answering everything because I'm not an open book, even though you might feel that I am. We have other questions as well. Let's check this out from YouTube. And this is, it has maybe a little bit broken English, but it says, do you think that probably life in Russia is good? I mean, for normal people with normal salary. And this is something we can actually talk a lot more. Is it hard finding job in Russia? Do you think that I can work for a Russian company abroad? Greetings from Czech Republic. All right, brother nation. Yuri Shulch. So the question was, life in Russia is good. Well, that's quite, the question is quite subjective, right? Because what is a good life? People say life in Finland is the greatest, for example, that's the most happiest nation. But this happiness, well, as you might know, a lot of Finns know, it's not visible anywhere. It's not felt anywhere. People actually quite depressed. So it's quite relative. What is happiness and what is life good? I think it's life in Russia is as good as anywhere else, but there is some problems, of course. People work a lot, they have less free time, etc. But in general, I'd say life in Russia is quite good or mediocre, just like as anywhere else. Depending, do you want to compare it or not? And please write your comments about what do you guys think. And normal salary is it depends on the area you live in. Same thing actually anywhere in Finland as well. Capital city area is the best. It has the best salary and anywhere in any country like that. But of course, Moscow and St. Petersburg are the worlds on their own. I think in euros, St. Petersburg's 2022 salary was raised. Was it 1,000 euros or 1,200 euros, which is it seems quite a lot, especially when the rest of the country, I think it was like few hundreds of euros in general, if you're talking about the whole Russia as a one figure. So yeah, normal salaries, if talking not talking about St. Petersburg, it's quite low, but people manage to live. This is what you see. Shops, people are lining up in shops. People actually enjoy and go to restaurants. The restaurants are packed every day. There's a lot of people and a lot of like action. People like buy stuff. So go figure. About the job, it's probably depending on your. It's a huge question. If you can see, I think Russian language for most companies is very important. If you're a foreigner, I guess you have to find the correct spot to advance and use it in your benefit. So yeah, and yes, this Yuri, I think he can work for a Russian company, no doubt, as long as he finds a company that needs it. Sure, currently it's a bad situation like that, but since I don't know, there's a lot of problems with the money transfer and everything. Basically, you would have to move to Russia, which is no problem. That would be great, actually. All right, next question. Somebody asks, all of Russia, Gloria. Gloria, I don't know. Did you mean the salary? I think it was like 200 plus euros or more. I think it was like 250 euros, something like that, depending on the exchange rate, of course. Have you ever been to the USA or would you ever want to go there? Scott, actually, I love American American like thinking in many ways. I basically that's all I watch. I watch the real life of USA a lot. That's my favorite media content. I watch all the way from like, politics. I know more about American politics than about others. Ever since Trump, I started like watching all of his speeches and not just not that I'm fan of it, just as a I don't know some kind of a making my own conclusions, etc., and standing them. Plus, I'm a big fan of American music, of course. So it's always been fascinating how Americans work. So, and through that, I've experienced a lot of like a real American footage. Not the tour. I never liked tourism in any way. Like for example, in Russia, I'll go away further from the tourists. Same thing if I go abroad. I hate tourists, even though I make touristy stuff. But America, I don't want to go to the tourist traps, but I would definitely want to travel to USA. I would love to experience I don't know, a lot of places. Not the typical New York. Sure, you have to see New York, but I know it's a wild place also. There's a lot of crazy people on the streets. It's really, if you people say that Russia is it safe? Hell yeah, it's safe. It's safer than in basically in Finnish streets even. I'm serious. But America, that's a whole different story. I believe that anybody can actually come to you and rob you if you're in the wrong place. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, Jarko. Thank you. Hyvää yötä. Good night. I hope you didn't get too much of me. And yeah, I would definitely want to see New York, East Coast, West Coast, and but definitely want to see Texas and the southern states, Mississippi, Louisiana. I would love to see also Philly, all the kind of stuff. More questions. What type of visa do you use? I'm just a normal visa. I just buy it. I just got it for many years. You can get it up to like 5 or 4 years. If you traveled before, you can get a longer one, and that's a good price because you can get, let's cost you 250 euros for 4 years. That's a very good deal. Of course, if you travel so much during the 4 years and your passport is full of the stamps, that's a problem then because you have to change the passport. If you change the passport, I'm not sure does the visa count. But anyways, you have to travel like 100 times to get the passport full. I have never been to Italy, would love to. I love the old history and of Italy and Rome and etc. I'm a big fan of history. Louvre, and now I haven't been to Louvre, but I have been to the Russian copy of what is that great mansion in France? Was the copy that Catherine's palace was copied from? I can't get the name. All right. Invite you to my home anytime. All right, thank you. Black Cat, what, by the way, area do you live at? You're right about that New York can be hard to be at time. Yes. All right, continue on with some questions and keep up the good commentary. Versailles, yes, Gloria, thank you. Right, it was. I haven't actually filmed it on my channel, but I've been there. The Pushkin city, which is part of St. Petersburg. The awesomeness of that place, Tsarskoye Selo, yeah, the imperial mansions and everything in that place. I will have to get there during the summer, but I wanted to go there, but instead I went to Kronstadt, which is military city, but then in different ways. And Kronstadt was closer to my Russian home. Like I told you in the video, 40-minute bus drive, and I was there. And if you go to Pushkin, you have to travel 40 minutes in St. Petersburg to get to the bus station before you go, or the train station before you go to start your journey to Pushkin, which is like half an hour away. Upstate New NY. All right. Awesomeness. Michael Wojcik. I don't have the translation here. What is this? Please, somebody tell me. I think this is it Czech. Continue with some questions, answers, and maybe get some more alcohol. This is a tricky question. I answered the first part of it. Here it is. I will ask the second part of the question. Does your perceived pro-Russian position cause you any issues with the Finnish authorities? And I will have to actually comment on that. Perceived pro-Russian position. I don't think that it's a pro-Russian position, sort of, you know. I'm just, my approach is basically neutral some ways, even though I just happen to love Russian people, my nation, my culture, my religion. So through that, I'm positive about what I film because I understand the people. But I wouldn't, if you think, here is this question is like political, and politically, I'm not involved in any ways. So yeah, and no issues because most of the people actually, it's people online that are like burning their heads and getting all crossed up. But otherwise, there's no reason to. Like, there are proper people who understand that it's just life, and some people that travel every day between the countries, even more than me, probably. They're just people doing their thing. They have, other reasons, other own personal reasons to do that. So there's no problems, and there should be not because. All right, Irene Roberts on Facebook asked me, "What is your nationality?" And I answered that already. But this is just example to show you that there's a lot of stuff happening, not only on YouTube. I'm big on Facebook as well. Let's get a proper question. Here's a question from Scott. I just showed. Hope you don't mind, Scott. Scott asked me, how long are you staying in Russia for, and do you think you've been going back to Finland and showing more Finland sometime? Thanks for asking. Right now, actually, I'm not in Russia, unfortunately, but I will be soon. But I visit usually for a few days because I have to get back. And yes, I film all the time Finland as well, but I film it from a Russian perspective, like Russian history, etc. Because otherwise, I'm not interested. Plus, you can find other channels doing the other stuff. So yes, there's coming more, and also even Finnish stuff from St. Petersburg. I have videos ready. All right, let's take a break from these questions and answers, and remind you, if you want to support the channel, if you want to highlight your question or just your thought, you can use the super chat to support the channel. I'm gonna pour myself a drink, and this has been great. The Russian power. Russian power tastes great. And the Russian mammoth from Siberia. Product placement. No more Russian power for me. I have American power, Coca-Cola. Hey, what is this? Закончилось. Тут не было ничего. У нас есть еще? А? Давай. I will have to add absolute vodka to this. Hold a second. In Russia, there's a question. Do Russians drink Smirnoff? I don't think that's very common because in Russia, if you go to any grocery store, and if you go to like a medium size even, there's like hundreds of brands of vodka there, from like canned glasses, stopkas, to everything. So they don't need to drink this generic. Stolichna, yes, they drink maybe, but Smirnoff, well, some people do, but it's probably more expensive since it's now American, right? American owned. So yeah, Absolut, but it just happened to be open. That's why I drink Absolut now. But otherwise, and I don't want to open my Russian ones because they are dear to me. Yeah, so every president, the few of them, have own vodkas from Yeltsin to Putin. I don't think Medvedev had a vodka, but some places might be. So there's so many vodka producers in Russia basically as much as beers, but the vodka. And you can check it out on my channel where I film lots of grocery stores. I think Smirnoff is owned by American. I think even Stolichna might be. What? All right, just a small technical break. Back again. Check it out. This is the one that you've also seen. Märkov со вкусом клюквы. This is, check it out. Sarema. Oh my God. That's awful. Oh my God. All right. Sarema, sorry, but if you're Estonian, I have to still say it's awful. That's some awful vodka right there. But actually, Saaremaa vodka is awful, but they have a lot of good stuff. All right, we're continuing on with the question and answers with Igor in Russia. Oля, all right. What else do you think? Stoli-vodka on nykyään alkossa ja se tulee Latviasta. All right. Jeja says Stolichna is vodka in Finnish shop. It comes from Latvia. Oh my God, this is bad. Oh my God. No, I don't like the. I don't really like the rums and those brown ones. Sorry, but yeah, I can mix it. But why would mix a good drink, right? Hey, this is a good question. And yeah, says real Russian can drink whatever like Finnish does. Correct. That's why I drink this. All kinds of stuff as well. Is there something? Is there something that is only Russian culture you like to see in Finland also? Really good question. And by the way, there's a lot of stuff in Finland which is originally Russian, all the way from like historical places, locations, but also in culture. But there are stuff, especially in the eastern Finland, there's more of that, which are considered Finnish. But what else? What would I like to see in Russian culture? I guess this is like a social thing, but I would like to see, of course, maybe people more warm-hearted or outspoken more, because in Finland, everything is so closed and quiet, which can be a good thing. But very often it doesn't feel like it. People are keeping everything to themselves, and in Russia, it's great. It's not it's a culture, yeah, sure. Plus, it's genetic thing. But it's so awesome to hear like real strong emotions all around, and even like in your neighborhood, you can hear stuff happening. That's why stuff happen, because people don't keep it all to themselves. I would like to see more of that, more life. Other stuff that I would love to see in a business actually is that I would love to see like maybe something in business, something in business that could be also taken into into a Finnish business world. Not all, but something. But I mean, like I like the way. Russian business operates, which is like a really capitalistic and action based. You know, it can be like a hardcore, just like in the old times in America, kind of, and still is. Money matters, you know, and that type of stuff. In not the whole way, but appropriately. Sorry if the answer wasn't so cultural based, but these kind of emotional things that I would love to see more. But other then again, this is differences is what makes the world great. This is why you can appreciate crossing the border and seeing whole different world and etc. All right, what else do you guys think talking about? I went to see a small group of the Bolshoi's performance. That's awesome if you went to the Bolshoi. I think we were next to Bolshoi. Or were we? No, it was Большой Zal. That's different. Yeah, that was Italiansk, this Russian Broadway I told you about. And you're talking about Moscow, right? Joseph, hope the best for us over the God bless you and your family. 1 p.m. here. Wait till 9, 10 for a few drinks. Great. Keep up. Keep up with me. Let's put some, by the way, music in the background. Oh, here it is. Можно? I'm offered chocolate here. Oh, there it is. Yes, music is here. Let's get back to the commentaries. Do you feel boring living in Finland after Peter? Yes, definitely. Not after. Between. After, before, and between. Sorry if I eat now. Pavel, I haven't been speaking about it, but yes, definitely. Why the music doesn't? It is there in the back. And not just St. Petersburg, even like Russia in general. The way of living is so different. Everything is like outside, everything is open. People are enjoying themselves, going out, and that type of stuff. You know, the life rhythm is so different, which is, it feels correct to me. It feels like home. And here is like, I'm just basically waiting to get back. What's this question? What was your initial reaction about Viipuri? What do you mean? Лет спрашивает Глория, это мем-член, где ты хотела бы побывать? Да. Италия? She says Italy, Spain, Germany, and France, but Paris especially. Huh? And always Istanbul. Me too. I would love to. The only place I would consider for one time not go instead of St. Petersburg, going somewhere else. That's Istanbul, but only once because I miss it so much. Otherwise, for me, always Russia. I want to explore whole Russia. Let's see what else this year. What stuff? What was your initial reaction about Viipuri? And yes, I'm not sure. Do you mean when I came the first time to Viborg? If you're talking about that, I came for the first time. You can see it on my channel. It was 2021, and I came back like a while ago. Or was it 2022? No, 21, I think. Yeah, 21. and I really enjoy it. It's not as bad as everybody says. There's a lot of like stuff like weird houses which are really ruined, and but I don't feel it's not as bad as everybody says, and it's getting better as I think, and yeah, I really like it. But what else I like about it is that the you can feel being in Finland, but on top of Finland, that I would actually like more. I connecting the two questions before. Viborg, you can feel it like it's a Finnish city, Finnish city, and it's great because otherwise in Finland, as you know, the cities are they're all most of them are really generic right now after the 60s and when most of the cities were well, a lot of buildings were destroyed, and kind of I guess you can be happy not that Viborg hasn't been destroyed in that way. Of course, during the war, a lot of stuff that was destroyed. Were you anything on New Year's Day fun? We're gonna have a Russian New Year's Eve. We're gonna cook, maybe gifts. Then shoot some rockets, a little bit cheap ones, but that type of stuff. Family time, and drink some champagne and beer. Oh my God, this is bad. Pavel says, two cities I have visited in 2022 were Helsinki in July, roads were open. Yes, and Istanbul. Wow. In November. Wow. I'm so kahve word is also in Turkish. Yes, it's kahve. Да, Оля? Kahve. Coffee. Kahve. It's kave. It's a bit different, but really close. Yes. If you were the president of Russia, what would you change first if you were given the chance? Wow. But this is interesting, yeah. In Russia, president has a lot of power. And then in some Western democratic countries, it feels weird that the president is actually just a stepping stone in many ways, not everywhere. And the premier, which is not voted, elected directly, has more power. And but I don't know. It's hard to imagine. I guess in general, I would love to see. I feel like I mentioned, Russian people work hard and the salaries are bad. I guess I would try to somehow create a better working environments through from different what do you call those laws, and so that people get a somehow better working conditions. Because for now, as you know, basically they don't have any. People can come in, and if the director having a bad day, he can kick out people, just like that in some places. They don't have any fallback cover. And I would take some examples from Scandinavia in that perspective. Yeah, make people's lives more like easier. Sure, it's an easy question. This is a populist answer. And what else? I would also definitely, since I understand Scandinavian people, because that's my culture nowadays as well, and for example, Finnish people and Russian people, I would create a very good environment for cooperation, and I would be like a good partner. So basically that people could rely, and create a really great friendship, and other countries as well, with those who are like realistic to do, with countries that are that is in which case it's realistic to create good relationships. You know, some countries can be hostile. You know, it's not so easy to trust them as well. Really good question. What do you eat New Year? We're gonna have a proper Russian salad. Russian salad is как салат называется? Русский. Оливье. Оливье salad, as you know. Then we're gonna have some warm food, and then we have some breads with some stuff, garlic and stuff on it, like Russian stuff. And sprote, it's like what is sprote? I don't know. Fish. But not too much, because I think drinking has to be equally great. Potato salad, meatballs and nakke. Do Russians in St. Petersburg and Moscow ever travel eastwards anywhere for visits? Well, like once again, we are living now in really, really weird situation where people, well, it's not normal situation at all, of course. So in normal situation, people from St. Petersburg traveled a lot to Finland and through Finland, even now actually, even though the borders are closed. But so let's put, actually, by the way, this is a video from 7 months ago. I forgot to do this since I'm getting drunk, I guess. Hold up. Does it work? It's so slow because I'm streaming and it has to stream from live from YouTube. Let's see, does it work? Gnocchi is a sausage, small sausages. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, Finnish people, Russian people traveled a lot, and that's one of the biggest tourist group in Finland. Russians, at least they were for a long time, and the biggest traveler to Russia were almost always the Russian Tsars. And there's a lot of interesting history that I actually explore. That the Russian Tsar Alexander I basically started the proper, in the big way, the tourism in Finland in a proper way. This is some video, by the way, from this year, Frunzinskaya. This is Frunzinskaya stage area, one of my favorites, and just for the background. But yeah, a lot of traveling, especially to east. In Finland, they have two languages for historical reasons. Not gonna get into that. So Finnish and Swedish. But in east cities, you have also, like, very often instead of Swedish, you have Russian, because there's so many travelers. So yeah, and that tells a little bit how important Russian travelers and tourists. Then of course Helsinki, then Lapland, and people tip totally different, for example. So many DJs and restaurants really loved the Russian tourists in many ways. All right, I can talk a little bit about my filming habits. For example, here, this one here is this is from Frunzinskaya early spring, and this is not Frunzinskaya, it's right next to Technologicheский Institute metro station and Frunzinskaya. And this is my favorite area in St. Peter, one of the favorite areas. Yes, there's a Dixie on the left, which I also filmed, and I filmed it before this. So I'm gonna walk straight forward if I remember correctly. I remember all my videos because I have this photographic memory. I remember exactly where I walked, and this is how I actually created the the map also. The map is the new thing. All of my videos are now on the official Igor map. The name is still generic. It's called just, I think it's, hold up. Man, the internet is slow. If this doesn't work, actually we'll do this up otherwise. Hold up. Let's put something in the background, since you don't want to see just me. Wait a minute. Music is too loud. Like this. Then we open up. I'm gonna put another video. From my computer, not the live. It eats too much bandwidth. Some random video, walk video from early year, right? Laskovsky, Mayakovskaya. Let's take this one, Mayakovskaya walk. There you go. All right, this is Mayakovsky region next to Nevsky, but we were in the earlier video, we walked in Frunzinskaya, and the way I filmed, and we can talk a little bit about that, is that I just usually, of course, sometimes I want to record some places which I know are really important. I want to film them because there's something happening, or they're like a touristy site or something like that. For example, let's say Peter and Paul Fortress. That's understandable. I've covered it a lot as well. And so what I do is, if it's not a touristy site, then I just basically what I think about is like locations that I want to see. And saying I'm the biggest fan. The videos, I don't do it only for yourself. I basically do it for myself. So I decide to go somewhere, for example, let's say I've been less to southern station. I've been to the center, St. Petersburg, and northern mostly. Then there's some places in the south as well. So there's a lot to cover in the future. But if I want to go and see this new area, and if I decide also that I will put myself in that position where I actually film it, so I make it less attractive to myself. So I'm basically working. But anyways. So I go somewhere and I start to film from point X. Then I decide to walk to somewhere and just film and talk what I see. This is very often the way I film my videos. I don't make too much decisions. Basically, sometimes I can only have a point A, and sometimes I might have a point B. But it might change a lot. Same thing with the live streams. For example, was it last week? Last week we were in where were we? We were to Begovaya. I've been there before, but never filmed and never walked properly. Just hang around. Actually, I was there with my wife last summer, but not filming. So I went to Begovaya. I decided to walk approximately through these courtyards towards the Zenit Stadium. But everything changed because I walked in the wrong direction, and I didn't mind because it just changes. Then all of a sudden I see these not gas pipes, water pipes. Then they define my trip a little bit. So stuff just happened, and there's so much to see in Russia in every corner. So basically I don't like to even plan. That's my style. And while I've been getting better and better, I also actually interact with some people more, etc. So it's not just walking videos like I used to do, basically, walking videos and no talk, not even showing my face. I like to throw my personality in it and have a discussion and whatever comes to mind. Then when I see something happening, I might be explaining to you guys what does it mean. There's a lot of like cultural stuff and maybe architectural stuff. Sometimes I might go into a shop, etc. And this way you can get a wide picture of whatever there is. But of course, you're not gonna get interested because I'm not searching for action, like for example, Bold and Bankrupt, or like bothering babushkas too much. That's not my style then again. And the basic foundation for all my videos is that I actually, you and hopefully you, can feel a little bit what I feel when I'm watching, for example, this. Sure, it's just a video, but when you walk in there, the sounds, the Russian language, the traditions, shopping, some, you know, it's so awesome that I hope that's the foundation. You have to be interested in that to keep you motivated. That was Lenin, by the way, over there. And here's, that's Lenin as well, or was it some other guy? That was other guy. Maybe I'll put another video as well. So yeah, this type of things. Vasily Island walks. I really like Vasily Island. And there's so many of you guys that never worked in Russia yet, so I think this prepares you for many things. Here is Ozerki. That's a northern area as well. I can put you a Nevsky walk. This is day before Victory Day. So there's a lot of interesting stuff that you can see. Yes, Ionis V says the videos are showing the ordinary life in Russia, and that's the most important. Yes, I agree. Sometimes it can be a bit more than just ordinary life, but still it's the foundation is that. And then you can see the somebody, was it Ionis who asked me? Dzerzhinsky. Yes, I knew it was some other guy. I read one. I can put it actually like this way. You don't need to see me as big. This way you can see. And all of these videos are live online. There's tons of videos, hundreds of videos from this year alone, different series that I have. So please find your own. You can also write me and ask, do I have this and that? But now you don't even have to, because you can just watch on my official map that I created. I can show you here. Where is it? The video that I have made looks like this. The map, sorry. The map that I made, it looks like this. And it's awesome thing. I think it's just simply awesome. And this is just a small part of it. Actually, I can show you here. Check it out. On the wrong map. There you go. I'm going to show you a little bit of the map that I'm basically announcing on the 30th of December. The problem is that it's a bit lagging. There it is. Check it out. So there you have a video. There you have the map called St. Petersburg and Russia best sites in brackets Igor in Russia videos on map. I might be renaming it, but you can see all of my videos that I've made. Here's the map, for example, Kaliningrad, and the stuff from Russia, by the way. Finished map is on the way. So there's Vyborg, and we're gonna go deep down over here. You can have the metro stations. I filmed all of the metro stations. I think I'm the only one to do it. You can go deeper. You can see actually the street walks that I made, locations, and if it's a bigger walk, you can see, you click on the link and you'll get a link. Click on the photo, you get a link to that area, which is filming this exact spot that you see highlighted. How awesome is this? And then you have, for example, here's Vasily Island, huge walk. This was an hour walk. I walked all the way through the city, all the way to the submarine. Then you have a video about the submarine also here separately. Check it out. Here it is. Just click on this. Boom. There you have it. This one says inside Soviet submarine. You click on the video and it's gonna start running. So this is basically the service that I created for all you guys. And let's see, what else do we have here? This was Vasily Island, Kristovsky Island here, Petrogradsky side is here, Northern City. As you can see, there's some places that I haven't filmed yet, but I will be there. In some places I've been but never filmed. For example, Elizarovskaya here. I think I released a member-only video from there. There's some babushkas having exercises. Yes, awesome map. Thank you very much. So this is live already. You walked miles, kilometers, miles and miles, yes. You can comment now, what would you like to see? And I will show you if filmed already. But the stuff that has yet to be filmed in the south, Kirovsky Zavod, Avtovo I filmed a little bit bunkers and tanks there. Pulkovo I filmed. But then again, you can go away from St. Petersburg as well. I have Gachina series here. Even further from Gachina, I think this was Smolko. This is like a countryside. Kronstadt, like from what, a month ago. Sestroretsk. You can click go down and you can see here locations that were filmed on the series. Then of course going towards Finland, then there's Terijoki, Zelenogorsk. One of my first videos, I think this is my second video that I made or something like that in 2019. And here's of course Viborg, and there's going to be a lot more of Viborg in the future. It's up to you. Then of course I've been even here, and I've been to Moscow also, and then my roots are and also in my family from my mother's side is here in Voronezh, which is like not far from Ukraine, by the way. Yeah. Where is it? Here is Voronezh. I've been there many times, but I never filmed, so definitely gonna film those cities. I've been to Kursk as well. I have photos. I might be adding some photos, by the way, into this, but rather do videos for sure. All right, this type of video. I hope you guys really use the map now and in the future to just when you feel lonely or boring, just go to the Igor map, Igor in Russia map, and check out what would interest you. Just search on Google Map, and when you find a video from there, you can watch it. And all the time making new adjustments and new auditions to that. Let's have a stream for a little longer. Oh, this is when you make a... Here, I had a mistake on the video. Russian flag there. It's great on the Victory Day, and the historical importance. So what else? Долгоозерная улица. Let's go to a Russian suburb for now. No, let's go to Fontanka River, by the way. We go now to Fontanka River. Yes, and this what the stuff you see on the right is actually Summer Garden, the legendary Summer Garden of St. Petersburg. By the way, I have to tell you the truth. I've never been to Summer Garden. I've been around it from this side, also from the main side of there's Mihailovsky Castle. I've never been to a Summer Garden yet, and but you have to go there during the summer. But during the summer, I'm not like a park guy, especially not a tourist park guy, so didn't have the time to check it out. But we definitely have to, right? So I filmed so many places. And yeah, you asked, does people talk about the conflict in Russia? It's certain uh, they don't they don't often talk about that too much. They just mention it, and it's like it's something that people never talked about. It's like putting people on edge a little bit. So no. Well, I love parks as well, but I don't really like the tourist parks. That's why I really enjoy, for example, the one on Yelagin Island. Yelagin Island, for example, you haven't seen any videos from there, but it's really amazing. It's like you can row boats and do stuff. It's like it's closed off island, and it actually costs money to get in because, well, everything is very often costs money in Russia. But that means they're maintained then again. I want to choose a new video for the background. It's been great doing videos for foreigners, guide videos, and I've been getting a lot of good feedback from those because they really help people like traveling. If you're gonna plan to stay in Russia for a longer time, then people just don't know, especially now when you don't have the money. You don't have you cannot move money digitally, so you have to like bring the cash. But then again, it's just cash. It'd be easy if you had a local bank card, etc. So I make a lot of videos about that, how to change money, exchange money, how to get a card, etc. People be like, "Whoa, is it so easy?" Everything in Russia is very effective. This is what I talked about earlier about like capitalist hunch. Is it the word hunch? You can come in the bank and get a bank card in 10 minutes, and it's ready to use. And then again, or for example, if your bank card or you don't have cash, it's all right. You can transfer through Sberbank. It's easy. And yeah, that type of stuff. I would like to take you away from this touristy site and go to actually a bit away. I think we could go to I want you guys to walk with me to Staraya Derevnya. It's an area which used to be Finnish village, Ingrian Finnish village called Kivinenä. And this was cool. This is one of my favorite locations between Staraya Derevnya and Chornaya Rechka, meaning old village, Staraya Derevnya, and Chornaya Rechka, black lake. Chornaya Rechka, sorry, black river, and it is actually black. And I lived there in the ugliest building of St. Petersburg. Also made a video about that building, but that street behind that, between those two areas, is Ulica Savushkina. It's my most favorite streets in St. Petersburg. The houses and courtyards in that place is like amazing. The like further is like 15-minute metro drive away from city center, so it's like it's still historical, but at the same time it's very there's a bit Finnish hood in me, so I really like that there's a lot of action, but at the same time I like to have my own privacy, and that's what it's all about there. It's like you can feel relaxed there. It's not like Nevsky when like people in each corner, every side of you. But we're told to pick off. Dublin has a beautiful park, but I'm over on the Wild Atlantic Way. Russian Navy visited. Oh, yeah, you told me, by the way. Yes. Had a question above, but forgot to highlight it. Question, those lights that light up the buildings in St. Petersburg, do they light up all night long until dawn? Those lights that light up the buildings. Of course. Why not? Do you mean like normal lights? Like, you mean the, yeah, they're every time, all the time when it's dark, there's lights. Yeah. Joseph, here you go. You had that's the answer. Yeah, asks, can you travel to St. Petersburg from Helsinki by train or bus? Train hasn't been moving ever since the pandemic, and then it's after this conflict thing. Was it April or May when it stopped moving? So only by bus or by car. And and I've also made videos how to travel by bus to St. Petersburg from Helsinki. What you need to take into consideration, the prices, all of it. All right, we're gonna be crossing, by the way, Siestroretsk on this video. We're gonna be crossing right now Siestroretsk train tracks. Siestroretsk away from city center. St. Petersburg is on the right. So it's like, I don't know, 50-minute metro train drive. But in this video, I was just passing by towards this Staraya Derevnya neighborhood, which is over there in the front, behind that factory. And there was a train moving, made a wild run. And there was a huge sound of like that alert sound. Check it out. So awesome. Let's jump ahead a little bit. All right, Todd Smith, thank you so much for super chat. I really appreciate it. No question, just a super chat. Thank you so much. That feels good. Let's go a little bit further. So guys, what would you like me to what would you guys want to show me to show you in this live stream, and have some comments? We can have one longer video with my commentary on. By the way, this could be a new playlist, new series where I walk my old videos and with you guys live stream it and have commentaries. Here I talk about, by the way, not this Georgian cuisine, but about drugstores. Russian drugstores are really, really interesting, since in Russia you buy a lot of drugs, I mean legal drugs, that you need from drugstore without any doctor, what's the word for it? Without doctors. And you can get quite far without any. Todd Smith. Igor, I enjoy the work you put into your video and content. You are one of the few people who focus on the aesthetics, landscape, and architecture with the Russian people in the background. Wow, this feels really good. I really appreciate your comment, and it feels good to be understood. Because since my channel is a bit smaller, sometimes I don't get the huge views that I feel that I should. So sometimes I wonder that do people get, but then again, I get these awesome commentaries like yours and from other people, from my subscribers and members, and it feels great. No, drugstore in American word, drugstore, like apteka, you know. Thank you, yeah. And this, by the way, that we see here, Khrushchevka era buildings. I love the most. I love suburbs, and I love especially Khrushchevka suburbs. That's like the 60s era buildings. Check it out. Of course, the buildings are not the best, and they're considered like bad. But then again, you can see these courtyards, which are really, really natural, and this is great. And the modern area where I live, for example, it's great. But then again, there's nothing natural in them because the way they build it is that they destroy, put everything flat, lay everything flat, and they start to build from underground, from ground up. So I love Khrushchevkas. I think we could. You can comment. What would you like to see? If I can, I'll see if I can find it from my archives here and put it live. What type of video would you like to see right now? I'll put it. I'll put it here in the background and have a discussion with you and pour a little bit more of this drink, Russian drink, Mekov. Thank you, Joseph Blomeister. I'm glad I found your channel. Yes, Igor is the best. Always great to watch him. Thank you very much. I will drink. All right, wow. Todd Smith, have a happy new year with your wife. Oля. She says yes. Again, thank you. I want to see you playing Jimmy Page. Просит Jimmy Page играть. Do you think like now? Без этого. Ну, не буду. Guys, since it's a super chat, I don't know, will you hear me or not? And also Black Cat, new 1 membership, please. Did somebody grab it or not? Please take membership from Black Cat. He's giving you a gift. And thank you so much, Todd Smith. Also, happy and great New Year for you as well. And since we were talking about Jimmy Page, Todd Smith, did you check out that video with street musicians from St. Petersburg and some alcoholics? I always play, since I play not that often, so I play what I know. Same thing, by the way, on Nevsky 2019, where I play. Can you hear me? Can you hear this? Oh, it's off tune. Не настроен. It's off tune, sorry. Nina. I love early Led Zeppelin. Really, really love early Led Zeppelin. Todd Smith, hope you get that. Todd Smith, did you grab it or not? Had a great question. What do you think, Igor? Where is this question? I missed it. Please show it again. Happy New Year to you both. Happy New Year, Gloria, as well. Happy New Year to everybody. Hi, Igor. My name is Igor as well. Thanks for sharing all of your videos. Could you tell us about where Russian people go for vacation in Russia? You made a video on SPB about housing. I saw it. Todd Smith said about I saw the video with Jimmy Page. Unicoolin'. Baby, I'm not fooling. I'm gonna stay, yeah. Back to schoolin'. Way down inside. I cannot play and sing at the same time. That's my problem. And Olga is laughing. She's laughing. Because she's know I'm getting drunk. Что, плохо? She says it was all right. But my favorite band is actually more, well, Beatles, but Deep Purple is closer to my heart, and I've seen them live in '99. I have a signature with Ian Gillan, and my favorite album is Jesus Christ Superstar with Ian Gillan, actually, if we're not talking about Beatles. All right, next question. Thank you so much also to Black Cat once again. Super thankful for you growing the channel. We need to play together. Yes. What do you play? What do you? I can play. I learned by myself through YouTube, but I know play the basic stuff. You know, some good rock, 70s, 80s. Yeah, I can do that. Babro, yes, Yuri Babro. He was awesome. We need to find him again, by the way. But remember, he said he finds places where nobody can find him, but we found him by God's will. Joseph. There was a question. Yes, from Ian. Russian people, a lot of people go to Finland from St. Petersburg, yes. But then again, people go to, in general, people go to the southern places, and Russians go to Turkey, then they go to Egypt. Куда еще русские едут на отпуск, Оля? Турция, Turkey, Istanbul, Alanya, maybe Georgia. Europe, Russian people love Europe, Europa. So Spain, Dominican, Thailand, but especially the hot places. They love to like the beach vacations and that type of stuff. Cyprus, yes. Yes, Greece. All right. But Black Cat, definitely we could jam together sometime. We could do it online as well when there's time. Get some vodka and start jamming. Sun parhaimpia videoita on se, kun esittelet niitä suuria kerrostaloja, jossa on autoja ruuhkaksi asti. Jeija says, my my best videos is where I show multi-store houses where are cars all the way. So yes, yeah, you're speaking about the Novostroyki, new uprise up the buildings, the new areas especially. And this is not. I love it also, but it's basically it's a bad thing. It means it's a bad design. It's bad design because something that I haven't filmed yet because I'm always tired when I get there or it's too early. The Russian neighborhoods, modern neighborhoods, are like there's like one road, and there's cars on left and right. So there's only one-way road, and when two cars meet, and there's always battles. And for example, sometimes if there's an assholish type of guy in front of you and he doesn't want to back off, you can be stuck there, or there can be some fights. So it's not a good thing, but yeah, I kind of like it as well. Musta Pilleri, thank you very much. He has also given a gift to somebody. Somebody grab my membership. Please grab my membership. And I'm super sticker. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Musta Pilleri and also to I am. Thank you so much. It feels so good. And as long we have super chats, I will keep drinking. What else we were talking about? Music. By the way, music in St. Petersburg is awesome. It's a whole different world. You can, like, Yuri Babro was great, right? But then there's like bands, like the bands that we despised basically during our conversation with Yuri. He said that those typical bands on Nevsky, that's people want that type of easy stuff like Legends. And there's some bands, there's always a guy playing in the Palace Square, between the Arch and Palace Square and Nevsky, different locations. The most Finnish street, Tallikatu, it means Большая Konюшня. There's always a band there. There's few locations near Catherine's, what do you call that? Catherine's Park. There's bands all the time, especially in the summer, but also in winter. And there's like huge crowds blocking you actually from going on Nevsky when you have to go on the car side. So, and they very often they are really, really great bands as well. So it's awesome place. But that's the most typical that you can find. By the way, last live stream from St. Petersburg, we were walking towards that Christmas fair. There was amazing band. I'm gonna re-edit that part actually also and re-release it. I hope you don't mind that I re-release live streams in parts, because I feel because of these algorithms I miss out on many people seeing the same stuff we saw live. So great singers, but the most interesting was 2 years ago I found in Vasily Island, 7th Line, street called 7th Line, also on my YouTube. There was a performance, but not singing. There were actually poets that were reading poems live. St. Petersburg, City of Artists. Then I have also a video from Griboyedovo Canal, right, Nevsky Prospect Metro Station. There was actually two, are they not memes? Or do you call them memes? The ones who doesn't say, they just do the stuff. So we had that, and that's the most interesting interactions I had with artists in St. Petersburg. But then Yuri Babrov was actually, that was magical moment as well. There was something special with that person. It was a good-hearted man. We gave him a good tip, by the way, and we get an awesome performance. What questions do we have here? Bill Wyman showed us how to use a metal detector. All right. Guitar, I assume. Yes, I played from 1976 to 84. And by the way, Todd Smith said that his favorite band is also Beatles. Todd Smith and all you other music lovers, check out my video. It's called John Lennon Street in St. Petersburg. I don't know exact name, But John Lennon Street, there's actually a John Lennon. Actually, it's not a street; it's a courtyard, and it's like a Beatles memorial. The whole thing. And I managed to find it. It's a secret place. I managed to find it to film it. Please watch it on my YouTube. Really amazing moment. And this summer, I was able to find the oldest. And by the way, like I said, all of this happened without any planning. I just walk and I just find. And I happened to find the oldest rock shop of St. Petersburg or even Russia. It was called, what was it? Castle Rock. Castle Rock. And I managed to actually find the arch, the tunnel that they were making as a memorial for all the dead artists, Jimi Hendrix, John Lennon, Russian Kino, etc. And they were actually making it. I had an interview with that people who were in charge. So all of this just happens in Russia, and well, even Beatles Street. Imagine that, John Lennon Street, and there's an amazing moment, amazing details, because there's actually inside the courtyard they have um, drawn a Abbey Road album on the wall, but then there's other side there's like details from different Beatles albums, and I'm a huge Beatles fan as well as Todd Smith is. I know all the Beatles albums by heart, if since early age. I'm a huge fan. And there's actually a street that says Ulica John Lennon, and there's like an arrow up because he's presumably in heaven. So yeah, check that out as well. Also can be found on the map. I played from 1976 to 84. Marriage ended. Was playing there. Okay. What did you play? You probably played good music since it's the 70s. Bass, drums, keyboards, and sing. Wow. This is how we meet other people as well. All right, let's take a few more. By the way, this tastes better with time. Your band toured with these greats. What was the name of your band? Do we have a famous person here? Todd Smith, Agent Smith. Just joking. Did Russia have hippie types? Listen, Russian, by the way, in Soviet Union, the Western music was forbidden. But for example, my dad during the 70s, they were able to find bootlegs. And I actually listened also to my dad's bootlegs, which were on tapes, like huge tapes, not cassettes, but the huge tapes. And then they had vinyls, which was not strong vinyl. It was like, just like almost paper. And the music the bootleg was how the music was going around from Beatles to Jimi Hendrix to Deep Purple, etc. So yeah, they had hippies as well. And if you check out also the clothing style, even though there were no official Western music in Soviet Union, you could check out the 70s films, hip films. They have actually, this is how they dressed as well. So yeah, maybe not that type of hippies, but music-wise, yes. Van Halen, yeah, I think they were quite. I haven't heard about them, but I think in some those among the young people during the 80s, especially when they received the glasnost during the Mikhail Gorbachev time. So I think they had probably possibility to hear Van Halen as well, but I haven't heard that it's been like a huge name among some people, definitely. By the way, just listen to new release from David Lee Roth on Spotify. One of the first songs I learned was Rock Bottom. Ah, yes, great band UFO. I played also along with artists in the 90s, grunge. You made a, yeah, very good tune. All right, we have a music discussion about Soviet Union, Russia, and by the way, good. It's not. There's not a lot of good rock bands in Russia. I think I have found some, and somebody told me about a good hair metal band, glam rock band from the Russia. I think it was. Let me tell you the name. They had a one good album. It's like a good hair metal. Sorry, glam rock. Well, yeah, both, I guess. It was something, some babies, or what's the name of it? Boys, Backyard Boys. No, Bombshell Boys. Check it out on Spotify. Not the earliest, latest album. Check out the older album. That was some really, really good stuff, and I was amazed that Russia has such a good band. Yeah, the album from 2021, I think. Yeah, the 21 album. Really enjoyed it. So, guys, do you think we up for another video for a little while, for just a second, and end the stream then? I would choose an area. We never got to that place, to that other video I mentioned. Send start and where I want to choose a new place, you know. All right, this is from city center. This street is right from next to Palace Square, and this is Milionna ulica. I just happened to choose one. This street is also one of my Finnish St. Petersburg series, because on this street historically, sorry, here it is. On this street historically lived a lot of Finnish and Swedish people, and I covered all. This is part of my Finnish St. Petersburg, really rare stuff because nobody has filmed intentionally all of them, and I have filmed all the Finnish streets. So here's St. Petersburg during springtime, I think it was 2021 even, and we're gonna go on the Milionna street all the way to Mars Field, and ended on the Alexander III statue. And that's my favorite Tsar, Alexander III. And I was in Gatchina Palace, which is Alexander III's like favorite palace with 500 rooms. I can show you this. This is from Gatchina. I managed to find a proper Alexander III bust. Since I collect busts, I want to buy the proper ones, not the cheap ones. But it's hard to find. I have Alexander II. This is like bronze, not bronze. This is really heavy. Chugun. I'm not sure what's Chugun, but it's like really rough metal. Good work. Then I have, of course, Peter the Great. Then I have a really proper, really beautiful gift. Here is expensive Alexander the Third as well. This is like good metal and rock. That's bronze. And then I have Nikolai II. Yeah, this is what's plaster. What's the word? So I'm missing, and then I have Pushkin as well here, but I'm missing a lot of Tsars. I'm missing like I need to find it because they're not sold, but I'm missing Catherine. I'm missing Catherine. Um, hey, Dima came back. Hello, Dima from Russia. You missed a little bit. Um, yeah, I want to buy also proper Catherine the Great. Then, of course, really, really rare to find is Alexander the First, Nikolai the First busts. Basically, all the ones then. All the ones after the Alexander the Second, the First. Let's start from that. Of course, Ivan the Terrible, etc. I'm not a big fan of that, but I would like to have all of the Tsars like that. Then I'm also. Did you know that I also collect? Well, this is like a series that you buy from a tourist shop, but it's you have to build yourself the main sites of St. Petersburg. And I have created these. It's like 3D stuff, and basically it's all of cardboards. But you have to do it yourself, and this is like amazing. You see, this is mistaken. This is awesome. And this is what we saw live stream when I was shopping, and I came back and I bought this naval cathedral of Kronstadt, also built by me. This is what I do. Morской Nikolsky Собор Kronstadt. Then I have Hermitage, and my plan is to buy and build them all. This is part of Hermitage. And then I have also Catherine's Palace from Pushkin, where I have to come during the summer and film. This is like a simple one. Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff like Kazan Cathedral is a huge one. So yeah. But let's check out some comments. Just show you a little bit piece of my Bombshell Boys guitarist. So Joseph, was it you who actually said about the Bombshell Boys? I actually listened. I really liked and been listening to them. So thanks a lot. Hello, Dima. Dima from Russia. How are you doing? How's life? We have a really nice stream. Igor, do you listen to Pussycat from Russia? No. Hell no. I'm on. I don't want to even. Music-wise, I don't want to bleed from my ears. Horrible shit. Yeah, Dima plays guitar, by the way, as well. Yes. But do you rock like me? I've heard some pop stuff from Dima live streaming. I have this in the 90s Ibanez. Nice. And my guitar, by the way, is Epiphone. Don't have money for a Gibson. Plus, maybe don't need it. Оля, настрой мне. I don't know, can you hear me? Really want to rock. I have it's quite late, so I'm not gonna be rocking too much. Really like the blues. Maybe I could do a singing performance for you guys as well. Someday. Suomen historiallinen paikka on olla osa Venäjän keisarikuntaa, ei osana Yhdysvaltojen sotilasliittoa. Presidentti Ismaria. Impi Kaunoinen doesn't like Finnish allocating itself, positioning itself with Americans. Well, me neither, actually. Not that I would say it as harsh as you did, but definitely not the way. But it's politics, you know. My ability to send super chats and membership is blocked by YouTube, even in Georgia. Why? My amp of choice. I'm not good with amps. I don't know anything about amps except that I need one. I have a box, sure. I have a Black Star box. It's like basic. I wish I had a chance to send some straight from YouTube. Yeah. But what's up with that? Is it because you're based in Russia? I heard when Igor was playing in St. Pete with strangers, they make good stuff. Yeah, that was great. And actually, like I said, I've also performed in 2009. Performed in 2019. It was really on live on Nevsky, you know, with tourist people coming by. So it's I just took a guitar and played some rock. That was cool. I played through a boss GT. All right. Dima from Russia, how you doing, sir? Yes, Dima, please comment how you are doing. I made also a video with Dima on my channel. And we talked about his trip, his experiences in St. Petersburg during demonstrations, then his trip to Georgia, and about videos. We made actually 3 video parts. I have a video coming up with Artyom also. We made a discussion about his journey and his love for Russian locations. It's coming up soon. I got a lot of videos coming up all the way from summer that I haven't had time to film. Sorry, to edit. Dima, I have you on Instagram. We need to jam. Dima, I have a question for you now, since we have a famous person as well here. How are you able to stream with a telephone and make it like a scheduled via Prism? How are you able to do it via Prism so that you can make some, you know, preparations for like metadata, like hashtags, or not hashtags, but the information for the video so it can be found? I have a problem doing that with Prisma, and if I do it via YouTube, that I make a scheduled video like on a computer, I'm not able to start that video on Prism via Prism. It says it starts the video, but it says there's a problem, and then it cuts off. Please help me. Dima is good with that stuff, I think. And Free Talk says speaks his mind. I've been supportive of his channel, Igor. Yes, I'm supporting Dima also. I like he's one of the rare YouTubers I actually like. He's a pleasant to watch. All right, it's because account was registered in Russia, but in Georgia they have some restrictions too. They don't have YouTube Premium, maybe Super Chat. All right. Defund police. It's easy. Okay, I wonder. We're gonna change the background video for this walk, since we have new people in. Everybody please hit that subscribe button. I'm Igor in Russia, filming. Oh, by the way, check out the cat. Оля, смотри, кот. Видишь? This was like 2 years ago, but I still remember the one beautiful black cat. At that time, I wasn't feeding them too much, but after that, I started helping them out. I really love cats. Ask me about Russia. You can use your, here's your chance. Yeah, I was just about to say, Dima, that tell me on Telegram. Thanks a lot. If you need any help also, let me know. Uh, I'm good in some stuff as well, I guess. And we are celebrating. Uh-huh. We are celebrating this year's YouTube, Facebook, my Igor in Russia videos. We have almost 1 million views this year together. Really interesting stuff that we've seen this year and hopefully this year. Yeah, it is. Будь здорова. Wow, daytime cat is jet black with green eyes. Uh, I will put one video up, drink a little bit more, and let's see where this heads off. I was in Stara Derevnya. I want to show you maybe another place. Moskovsky Varota is there. There's so much videos that I filmed. Would you guys like to see Ulica Dybenko? Yes, this is Ulica Dybenko, and this is the outskirts of the city. There's like 1 kilometer from Ulica Dybenko to Kudrovo, which technically is not St. Petersburg anymore. And I filmed that as well on my channel. But here's, by the way, this was interesting that right by the metro station, because so many, there's like, I don't know how many thousands, like, I don't know, closer to 100,000 or over, lives in Kudrovo, that's outside St. Petersburg. And there's so many people traveling to that place that they have, that's the only black, like, public black taxis, dark taxis there right outside the metro. We're gonna see it right now in the beginning. Check it out. Came out, by the way, out of Vkusnaya Tochka. This is Russian McDonald's. And unfortunately, I don't have the sound there. Huh? Это вода. Olga said that's a no more for me. Да нет, Валя, я даже не пьяный. I'm not even drunk. Yeah, so I came from this Vkusnaya Tochka, and we are walking towards the main intersection of Ulica Dybenko, which is, I think it's the orange line, was it? I think it's the orange line. Yeah, the southernmost orange line. Check out the beautiful, amazing sunset behind me. Well, now in front of me. Cut him off. Говорит, остановите его. Говорит, остановите его. Меня. Шутка. Yeah, we walking towards over there. You can see we're gonna see small, like, basic stuff outside the metro, busy metro stations and centers. We're gonna see outside some like babushkas selling stuff, and these babushkas basically, yeah, they make small, very small business. They do illegal business, sure, but everybody knows that it's like for a little extra. It's also it's basically you can buy from babushkas even though you don't need that stuff. You know, they might have some jam. They might have some jam or some socks, you know, that type of stuff, really cheap. And I bought this from a babushka, by the way, on Ozerki. You can check out Ozerki metro station series, Ozerki area. I filmed that area. Here it is. You can buy some flowers. But I bought from Ozerki this. And this is like a classic. By the way, if my camera dies, I'm gonna switch a little bit to that other video. It's already blinking. So you can support them by buying something for your own, you know, honey over there and some small stuff. It's really cheap. And this is typical view. in city centers. Note plural. Cheburashka, yes. Where did you study, Dima, in Debenko? What university or institute do they have here, or school? Yes, Guinness is in Russia. Everything is in Russia. It's just the media stuff that everything is missing. It's BS. And by the way, now after this crossroad to the left, you're gonna see this unofficial taxi. He just shouts that the price, and not price even. He says that to Kudrova. He just shouts to a private car, which is basically an illegal taxi. People jump in, and they just over now 2 cars in a row. Here the stand. That's the guy who says one place, yes, ready. All right, move along. I'm gonna turn around and film a little bit more. I never seen this in St. Petersburg, but this is because Kudrova. Kudrow is a really weird place. It's like a own world, and they have their own stuff there. I'm gonna turn it around if I remember correctly. There it is. Car is packed, and this has like hundreds. I don't know, hundreds. This guy in the blue, he's like a guy from a caucus, and they usually do illegal stuff. Let's change the camera. I ran out of the battery. There you go. Battery died, so I have to do this. So yeah, Ulica Debenko was a really interesting place. I really enjoy it. I love every part of St. Petersburg. Every part of St. Petersburg. University Bonch Bruyevicha. Universitet Bonch Bruyevicha. The creator of Cheburashka character passed away not so long. That was the guy's name. Yes, and you said university. All right, I didn't know there's a university, but really cool place. The other place is okay, of course, is Murina. And Оля, как там улица, станция рядом с Мурино? Yes, and the metro station Devyatkina. Devyatkina, next to it is Murino, a new city. Really lively place. Really lively place. I actually love. I'm gonna do more of these with you guys. I usually drink 2 beers, then a glass of wine with dinner, but I feel want to do Black Russian drinks too. Hey, somebody asked about this. This is Liz Makov. This is like, well, not vodka, but something like that, and just cola because I didn't have anything else. But we started with a Russian Power energy drink and vodka. Remember that. Too sad to hear that the creator of Cheburashka died. That was dear to me as well. Yeah, transport situation in Kudrovo is really bad. If you check out the video, like Google, put on YouTube, Igor in Russia, Kudrovo. Basically, it's because it's a huge 2-part city. And the only road leading to that area from St. Petersburg is one lane, well, 1 lane each side road. So it's really packed, and it's really hard. So basically, and the buses are packed. Even now, this was 9 o'clock, so people just come returning from home. And this is something we discussed today. People work long hours, you know. Eight-string guitars. Salary is the brand. All right, guys, do you find this interesting? Do you have any questions about Russia? It's getting late. I think we'll watch a little bit. We're going to check out this old bum by the bus station. And let's see if we have some questions about Russia. And my usual self, I walk away from, I film a little bit centered, then I go off to a suburb, check out the life because I love suburbs. And this is like, well, this is like the 70s area, I'd say. Brezhnevka's kind of. So yeah. Please comment now if you feel that I should do more of these kind of streams. We can watch, we can decide what type of video we watch from my earlier videos, and I make behind the scenes comments for you guys since you like them. And would you like to do that type of videos often, like once a week maybe, or once 2 weeks? There's new live streams from Russia coming up. I just need to, I might go there next week. Starting from Viborg and continue my way. Stolova. By the way, Black Cat, I have a video ready. Don't worry. I have a video, not edited, but ready. But it's easy to edit. Coming up. Eating some cheap food, even cheaper. Where is a good place to be a New Year Russian if you like to hook up with the girls and dance club? Scott, did you ask this last time? I think you asked me this last time. Оля, I will ask my wife. Где хорошо быть в Новый год в России, ну, в Питере, скажем, где познакомиться с девушкой можно? В данс-клубе. Ну, да. Olia says that Scott, in St. Petersburg, of course, we're talking about, in New Year's Eve on Rubinstein Street. And there's also not just the bars by this Rubinstein Street, there's also bars inside the courtyards. In some live stream, actually, I went in with Olia. We ordered a beer or something like that. It was really, really cool place. А где еще? She doesn't know. She's not like that. All right, but basically в любом месте, правда? Где? In any place. Basically, you can start from Nevsky, but that's a bit touristy. You can go to a big centers in any place. Let's say start from, well, areas where people live. You don't need to go to the center to see a lot of action. She said you can download the app and just hook up with somebody and decide to meet at a bar. But note, the drinking habits are different. You cannot just drink like out, get drunk, get wasted. You have to be behaving properly in Russia with girls. Hope you find this helpful. Black Cat's a legend, he says. Yes. Joseph, Olia talentlива. Ola is talented. Do you mean Olia? Olga. So is Dima from Russia. What about me? Do you think that the sanctions and the conflict will affect people wanting to celebrate New Year's in Russia? Good question. In real life, outside St. Peter, in Russia, you don't see many difference. You don't feel like there's anything happening in the world, and this is something that I've been reporting all the way from February. You don't see it, you don't feel it. Sure, but there's news about it, of course, in Russia, but it's different news than what you hear in Western countries. So It might affect a little bit, but not substantially. I think it's going to be all the same. One thing has changed, sure. That's there's no New Year's Eve concert in St. Petersburg, and that might be actually because of safety, because in fear of terrorism, and so I think it's a good decision. You never know where the other side can take it. Also, that would be, yeah. But good question. Thank you, Ben Burns. In Russia, please, a toy store. Toy store. Film. Do you mean like should I film a toy store? Can you hear Portik in the background? Here's the video we talked about. Hmm? Mm-hmm. Guitar store, yeah. I've seen actually some guitar store, music stores. I've seen on Maratha streets some albums. Many actually. All right, guys, do you think we should stop this stream for now? No problem, Scott. Do you think that's enough? What do you say? Comment now. I put some really touristy stuff for the video. There you go. Thank you, Dima. I will check it out and I'll comment for you. Спасибо. That's really frustrating. I've done some really awesome, legendary streams with you guys. In St. Petersburg, we walked like crazy stuff, crazy long, and the stuff saved the girls' telephones. It's stuff live, and thank you, Dima. Will do. Black Cat wants to see more. Gloria says, go spend some time. Yeah, but there's not a lot of questions anymore, so I have a lot of opinions and knowledge. No politics and New Year's. What's wrong with me? New Year's Eve. It's today, by the way. The last day has started of this year, 2022. I want to thank you for amazing time. I will upload my 2022 resolution wrap-up video that I did live for you guys since we didn't have audio. I will upload it maybe now or ASAP or tomorrow at the very last. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank my members and growing community. Thank you, Black Cat, and everybody else. Thank you for super chats and thank you for the support. Enjoy this amazing view of Never River. Спокойной ночи, Dima, to Georgia, Georgia. Happy New Year also to you and to your family. We'll talk soon. Enjoy this. Oh, Black Cat, спасибо. Thank you very much once again. And I'm actually a little bit drunk already. By the way, this most bridge is still under what do you call that? Renovation. Happy New Year. See you in the community and see you soon. I will have a lot of videos coming up every day. Maybe not tomorrow, except this resolution video. Um, I think I'll do the more of these with you guys. So stay. Have a great New Year and have a great New Year's Eve party. So, спасибо and see you soon. Thanks for watching. Love you all.